if he has never once been consistently present, not for a week, not for a month, not without you managing the conditions that kind of produce it, how long can the good moments be used as evidence of who he's actually going to be or who he is? This generally starts whenever he shows a version of himself that is attentive and engaged and seemingly capable of connection. That potential was seen, the high was experienced from it, and then the peak performance was kind of interpreted as true character, while the subsequent withdrawal was probably just dismissed as some kind of an anomaly. The decision was then made that the real him is the man that shows up whenever things are easy, and the man who disappears is just a temporary glitch that can be sorted out. That interpretation is what turns a relationship into some kind of a project where you're constantly sorting through his absence to find a shard of potential. What's happening is that focusing on the good moments is a protective choice made to avoid the grief of his baseline. If the good version is the truth, then there is no neglect. There's just a wait for return to form. You're using the memory of his best days to tolerate the reality of his average ones. It's a move into a category of a curator, where in your mind you're kind of maintaining a sort of gallery of who he used to be, while the reality is that the whole rest of the exhibit is falling down. It's kind of misidentifying his exception as his rule. A partner who is building a life shows up in all of the mundane consistencies of the present. A partner who is just kind of preserving an arrangement shows up often enough to keep the door from closing. He probably isn't really struggling to find his way back to that good version of himself. He's probably confirming how little effort it takes to keep you invested. Building a case for a man based on his highlights has got to stop. Do you really want someone who's only capable of being great for a weekend? To be clear, that might be okay with you, and that's fine, but for a lot of people it's not. And at that point the question becomes why he's so comfortable being absent for all of these other times in his life.